We at UCR would like to respectfully acknowledge and recognize our responsibility to the original and current caretakers of this land, water, and air, the Cahuilla, Tongva, Luiseño, and Serrano peoples, and all of their ancestors and descendants, past, present, and future. Today, the UCR campus is home to many Indigenous peoples from all over the world, including UCR faculty, students, and staff, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to live and work on these homelands.
Hello everyone, my name is Liz Watkins, and I am the Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor at UC Riverside. I'm so excited to welcome you today to our new student convocation. This is my first year here too. Today's program is an annual tradition where we gather to celebrate and welcome you to the beginning of your journey as a Highlander. While today's event is virtual, I'm very glad that we will be in person on our beautiful campus this fall. At UCR, you will accomplish amazing things. You've already shown your grit, determination, and perseverance as you finished your last year of high school or community college remotely. All of the skills you developed, adaptability, time management, communication, technical capability, self-motivation, these are skills you will continue to rely on here at UCR. As you may know, UC Riverside is one of the nation's fastest rising universities, thanks to the energy and commitment you bring to your education and thanks to our world-class faculty. I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunities available to you at this elite public institution. Let me give you some tips. First, go to class, but don't just go to class. Meet with your instructors and teaching assistants during their office hours. Ask questions. Questioning shows that you are curious and serious about your learning. Ask for help. Academic advisors, career counselors, student healthcare professionals, and many others are all here to provide you with support. Form study groups. Reach out to others in your classes or learning communities and schedule regular times to meet. Many of you are used to studying together through Zoom, and that will continue to be an option. But we also have lovely spaces where you can get together on campus, from the Hub to the Rivera and Orbach libraries to our brand new Student Success Center. And take some time away from studying. Join a club, connect with the student program, cheer on our Division I athletes. Go to the rec center and get some exercise or take a yoga class. Take care of your whole self and take advantage of the whole Highlander experience. UC Riverside is a place of transformation. I know that when you graduate from UCR, you will leave as a stronger, wiser, and more prepared version of yourself. You'll be ready to take on the world. I wish you all a successful year, and I look forward to seeing you around campus. Go Highlanders! And now, a few words from Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, Brian Haynes.
Hello, and welcome to UC Riverside. My name is Dr. Brian Haynes, and I have the privilege of serving as Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs here at UCR. And it is my privilege today to welcome each and every one of you to the Highlander family. I hope that the next few years will be inspiring, motivational, and challenging to you in ways you never thought possible. Now, I also know that the past 18 months have been very hard for all of us. I can't imagine how difficult it has been for you to navigate school, work, and family while in a remote environment due to a global pandemic. However, each of you are given the unique opportunity to build the strength and resiliency to keep moving forward. And best of all, you have stayed the course and are now pursuing a higher education. At UCR, we remain committed to the well-being and safety of all of our students. Your success is our success. Please know that we're here for you every step of the way. Whether you need help academically, professionally, personally, we will point you in the right direction. The Division of Student Affairs is the area I have the privilege of serving as the leader. This includes our Ethnic and Gender Centers, Student Life, Dean of Students, Associated Students, Graduate Student Association, Student Health, Student Recreation Center, and many, many more departments. I encourage you to check us out at studentaffairs@ucr.edu. As we prepare for our fall return, the mission of the Division of Student Affairs is to transform the experience for our students. This includes the ability to enjoy UCR outside of the classroom and discover and make new connections and opportunities that will enhance your time here and beyond. With that being said, please also know that your health and safety are our top priority. We all have the power to help stop the spread of COVID-19 and ensure that our family, friends, and loved ones remain safe and healthy. Please be mindful of the campus safety protocols upon your return to campus. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about the Division of Student Affairs, please email us at vcsa@ucr.edu. I wish you all the very best this fall quarter, and I can't wait to see what you will accomplish here at UCR and beyond. Our next speaker is the chair of the Riverside Division of the Academic Senate and professor of the Department of Microbiology and Plant Pathology, Jason Steich.
Hello, and welcome to the new academic year. My name is Jason Steich, and I represent the faculty as the elected chair of the Academic Senate. On behalf of the faculty, it's my honor to welcome you, your family, and loved ones to the University of California, Riverside. I want to use this opportunity to invite your participation in the creation of a community that we are all proud to be part of here at UCR. The University of California is a public institution with a mission to serve society as a center for higher learning. From this mission, I want to emphasize 2 points. 1, we are a public institution with goals of serving the public good. Our faculty and staff and students are working to improve disease therapeutics and diagnostics, sustainable agriculture, and advancing knowledge in all forms, from the fundamentals of chemistry and physics to better understanding of ourselves as humans in expression through art, music, and literature. Together as a university community, we strive to create, to build, and to know more about our world and humanity. A second point, we are a center for higher learning. I challenge you to expand your comfort zone and tackle areas of your studies that make you think differently and may bring surprises in how history interconnects with the present, emotion in the reading of a poem, and even the satisfaction in mastering a calculus lesson. Surprise yourself. But be aware, learning will happen beyond the classroom and laboratories, so open up to the possibility of serendipity too. The 2021 school year brings challenges wrought by a pandemic, preventing us from returning to our usual ways of interacting. I welcome you to talk about your challenges with each other, with your instructors and advisors, and acknowledge that there are mental and physical tolls that are impacting all of us differently. Finally, I want to celebrate that our campus is made up of a diverse community with a variety of viewpoints. Notice that we are not all the same, and find ways to learn about and appreciate the different paths we all took to get to this moment. As faculty, we want to see you succeed and hold expectations of excellence in all our graduates. We also ask you to hold us to the same high standards and accountability to make this campus equitable and welcoming. In closing, I wish you all good luck as this school year starts, and I hope to see you on campus and online. Now, I would like to introduce the President of the Associated Students of UCR, Mr. William Wang.
Hello everybody, my name is William Wang and I'm the ASUCR President for this school year. I'm excited to see that you have become a Highlander, and congratulations to our guests of honor, the class of 2025. These past 4 years have been an up and down journey, and I still remember when I first got to UCR, I was anxious, excited, and filled with mixed emotions for this next chapter. I am confident that you are feeling the same way, so I'd like to share a little bit of my story and advice that I have hoped someone would have given me at the beginning of this journey. Everyone's journey is different. When I first started off at UCR, I barely got in by getting off the wait list. In high school, I was never a part of major student leadership. My sister even recently said, "Wow, Will, you are probably the last guy that people in our high school would have ever imagined to be the student body president." And look at you now. So here are 3 major lessons I would like to tell you today that I wish I would have known when I first started my college career. The first one, putting yourself out there. One of my favorite quotes is that your net worth is your network. College is the best time to meet new people and expand your circle. The majority of us are scared of what people will think about us, and therefore many of us fell in this category. However, the fear in this sense is not real. Others are just like you. They put on their pants the same way and are just as timid to reach out. Be the one to put yourself out there and seize the opportunities when they arise. Number 2, don't be afraid to fail. Everyone is afraid to fail. People are scared about being embarrassed and naturally believe that everyone else is going to forever remember their failures. We tend to always put ourselves under the microscope. But looking under the microscope does not give us the full picture. In reality, people might, keyword might, make fun of you for 30 seconds. However, I guarantee you that they are too busy with their own lives to care about your failures. For example, when I ran for a senator position for ASUCR in my first year, I ended up being one of the bottom 3 votes. No one remembers about that today, and if I decide to quit then, I will not be here speaking in front of all of you today. Number 3, commit to something that brings you life and do not quit. If there's one lesson I hope you take away, it is this one. Quitting is a habit, and the more you quit, the more it happens. Do not allow yourself to quit easily, and always try to commit yourself to the end. Be disciplined and consistent about your action, as that is the key to building something great. Thank you, ASUCR, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you to my brothers at Kappa Sigma for always supporting me, and welcome the class of 2025 to this new amazing chapter of your life. This is the time to have fun, grow, be relentless, and be the change you want to see. Let's go, Highlanders. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Chancellor, Kim Wilcox.
I love universities for all kinds of reasons. One of the reasons is because of the routines. Every year we have a convocation, which marks the beginning of the school year. And it's a time of celebration and anticipation. And every spring, of course, we have a commencement where we celebrate accomplishments and send students off on their way into their life and into the world. And lots of other routines in the middle of that. But there's another deeper reason that I love universities. And that's because of the work that we do. And everyone thinks about the teaching that we do and the learning that we do, and that's clearly probably the biggest activity that goes on the campus. But too few people appreciate that the learning is based on something else. It's derived from the research that goes on. If we didn't do the research, we'd have nothing to teach and nothing to learn. And for those of you coming to the university for the first time, I like to contrast a university with a high school. In a high school, you go in, they give you the book, you open it up, you read, you learn. The assumption is that the stuff in the book is right. And at the end of the class, they're going to test you to make sure you learned all the stuff in the book. Contrast that with the university. You come into the class, you had to buy the book, I know. You come into the class with the book, you open it up, and on the first day of class, the assumption is there are things in the book that are either not right or out of date. That part of our job is to understand what is correct in the book and learn that, and also understand how the book came to be, how the information was built that went into the book, and what parts we should be challenging within that text. That's what a university is. It's a place that doesn't only share knowledge, but it creates knowledge. It creates the information that drives our world. And it isn't just the professors. In the offices and labs late at night, you'll see the lights on at midnight if you walk around the campus. It's not just them who are creating the knowledge. It's all of you as well. You will now become part of that creative experience, perhaps just in class, where your question in a class makes a professor say, I hadn't thought of it that way before. And he or she goes off to their office or their lab and starts to work in a way that they wouldn't have without that question of yours in class. For many of you, it'll be much deeper than that. You'll actually work in laboratories, you'll work on research projects with faculty members, and be part of this creative process. That's much of the reason why I love universities, because this is a place we get to shape today and we get to shape tomorrow. I love to quote my Webster's Dictionary. One of the definitions of university in my dictionary is the faculty, staff, and students of an institution of higher learning. It doesn't say institution of higher learning, it says the people are the university. And you now are one of those people. You now are the University of California, Riverside. So welcome to the university, welcome to becoming part of the university, and welcome to this process of knowledge creation and learning. And now I get to hand things off to the ASUCR President, William Wong.
Students, please repeat after me. I, as a member of the University of California, Riverside, commit myself to sharing in the search for knowledge, to integrity and honesty in my academic endeavors, and to the principles of community that guarantee each individual the right to live, study, teach, and learn in a safe, respectful, cooperative, and professional environment. Welcome, new Highlanders. Now to conclude this evening's program, Ms. Ashley Silva will lead us in singing our alma mater, Hellfair UCR.
UCR, fair alma mater, jewel of old UC. Fiat lux, a shining vision, light to set minds free. Seeking ever, yielding never, old Scots near and far. Waft our love back to the highlands, hail fair UCR. Orange trees blooming in the highlands, Boyd Tower chimes ring clear. Standing tall twixt mount and desert, Scots all hold her dear. Seeking ever, yielding never, old Scots near